That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's always fun to see, but I think it's supposed to line up with July. Right, I think it's July 14th right now. I think it's that weekend.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be there. Okay, so little backstory. You might recognize my voice. You might not. I kind of fell off. I kind of stopped going to events, but I started as of last week. So I am back to events. I was a big commentator back before I took like a year off, and now I'm, it's good to be back. So the thing about coming back to events is I saw a lot of familiar faces from like years past at Ignite 300. So it's kind of funny. Like, I don't want to contribute to the sadness of like people leaving the scene. I want to be in the scene until the day it no longer exists. So it looks like we're going to be getting into this next set.
What do you think this is? I'm giving you the thumbs up. What is it? What is this?
All right, he sees, I think.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, okay. They're going to get started. We got S.N.E.S.s, very obviously a Ness player, very reputable in our scene. We got Clipart, who is known for his Ridley. Well, these guys are very talented. I playing Ness myself can see this going, honestly, either direction. Really can really have an easy time gimping Ness. Well, Ness himself, he really thrives off these big body characters.
I think it's going to be kind of an interesting set because traditionally, Ness doesn't like disjointed characters or large hitboxes because it kind of tends to mess around with the approaching like bears. Just Ness's kind of stubbier hitboxes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Ridley does, between Nair and Fair, have a couple pretty big hitboxes, although not technically disjoints like a sword you would.
It's basically, I don't know. I feel like some of them might actually be more disjointed than might seem. That could just be my bias speaking because I hate getting in against this character. But
yeah.
All right.
And then good old command grab.
Yeah, that command grab. I remember my first time ever fighting a Ridley. It was Ed Boy at a Poplar Creek. That dude command grabbed me at the ledge and I died. It was like a Ridley side. That was my first time seeing it. I'm like, wait, does this character really have this?
Yeah.
Is that really okay?
Yeah, Ed Boy was a menace, still is.
I had to fight him at Ignition 300 actually, and it was very close, but he did end up taking it over me. But it was yeah, orange float. Yeah.
That is Build-A-Bear combo.
It is for sure. I feel like anything that ends in yo-yo with Ness is pretty hype actually. Especially like up smash. That one's good.
Yeah. That's a pretty good weight from Clipart. Just kind of wasn't able to.
Yeah. Very smart. Just throwing in those weights here and there. Wait and see how S.N.E.S.s will react.
He's playing pretty good here. He's kind of doing a jump back and then pressing Nair. Nair should be, I think, the tool here for Clipart to kind of run away with. Or
did someone say run away?
Every time.
Yeah, no, just kind of boxing Ness out without forcing an approach is definitely what makes life hard for him. That was a good little recovery by Clipart there, getting out of S.N.E.S.s barrage PK fires. But at the same time, those were very well placed PK fires by S.N.E.S.s.
Yeah. I was thinking, maybe that was down air time from S.N.E.S.s.
Yeah, it's very hard to challenge Ridley's up B though, so I don't blame him for not going for it.
Also, will tends to take stocks a little earlier than you would think it would.
Yeah, it had the opposite thing in Smash. In Smash 4, that move was very, very weak, but in this game, one of the strongest spikes easily.
Yeah. But Clipart trying to get a cheesy kill there for the up smash, but all it really takes is a back air or even a command grab.
Yeah.
But he keeps trying to do these just jumps.
Yeah, getting caught in all these PK fires, making it really hard for him to regain his footing here.
Yeah, that was a pretty good adaptation from S.N.E.S.s to start doing those PK fires to call him, jumping back.
Yeah. But that was up smash on platform is a very good option from S.N.E.S.s. Makes it very tricky. Makes it very tricky for any good option to come out on the part of Clipart.
Yeah. Clipart was playing really good there for a sec, just kind of waiting it out, and then S.N.E.S.s called him out waiting, just overextended, played it pretty perfect there in the last two stocks.
And then he walked off the stage. I was like, yeah, that was the only game I wanted to play today.
Yep. Did the warm-up, that's it.
Oh, he's back. Oh, you didn't know the stages. To be fair, I don't either. It's been too long.
I mean, we've been meaning to change it back to, because what technically the actual stage list is what it's reversed from this, where Bastion is a starter in Smashville's a counter pick, but it's supposed to be the way that the stream setup is.
Okay.
We're gonna change it to that. We just have not got the new stage list printed out.
It's a-okay. I tend not to print things when asked to, or when I think it's pertinent. That's my New Year's resolution, actually, to print stage lists according to the bracket I'm running. Except I don't run brackets. Dustin, how have you been, man? It's been a couple months.
I've been chilling. I just do my stuff now. I just come to my events. I big deal.
Yeah, you're basically the UGS guy right now.
I mean, sometimes you have like these weeks like this week where we're a little low on staff, so we don't have a streamer, so I gotta be streamer. Sometimes I gotta be TO guy.
Yeah.
But S.N.E.S. picking up right where we left off.
Yeah, S.N.E.S. The one thing S.N.E.S. is super good at is carrying momentum from one game to the next. You know, really good at just pressing his advantage. I know that sounds like kind of generic, like good Smasher talk, but he really does like. He does a good job at like applying so much pressure to where it like actually transfers between games. You know, once he has a good lead, it feels like that like the mental aspect behind that carries from game to game.
Yeah, this does such a good job of constantly pressing advantage just the entire time. Because if he gets the one hit, he gets the open up, and that's it. Like usually, you take 80%, especially if you're a big body character like Clipart with Ridley.
Nice little stall there on ledge. Makes it really trigger for Clipart to pick a get up option he's comfortable with. That's actually one of my favorite options this Ness. The magnet stall, yeah, I've been doing that since Smash 4, but that move is not good.
Stall, react from there. Does make ledge trapping probably a little bit easier, where you can just react, where if they press anything, then they just do normal get up, you just fair it.
Oh, good little punish by Clipart there, punishing the regrab.
He's been trying to two-frame with that tilts. I know he can.
Yeah, I've gotten screwed over by that one.
It happens, but seeing S.N.E.S. just still push advantage.
Oh, took his jump there.
Yeah. Ridley down throw is the one.
That'll do it.
Yeah. And now we see a last dog game here.
Yeah, it's a nice little comeback from Clipart.
Came back on stage with a down B. I would like to see Clipart maybe do, I don't know if he can, but just like a tomahawk or two. Because S.N.E.S. is holding shield a little too much when Clipart is just kind of coming down. And really not getting a full punish off of it.
I did notice that, yeah. It is, I think, honestly, I get where S.N.E.S. is coming from because, like, playing around Ridley's disjoints in this match is a nightmare. Oh, DI's in and he does die to that dash tag. That was a pretty well placed one by S.N.E.S.
It does happen. I mean, like, it was, he didn't do the instant dash attack, so he was able to just kind of cancel it out right there and catch Clipart.
Yeah, can't really react to that, especially because it's so disjointed. Like,
yeah.
like, what do I do? I'm just going to stand here and,